Yo. 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 Grind must continue. Yes, sir. How are we just drawn to Sunderland? How did Sunderland drop points, man? I'm so pissed. I'm actually not pissed. I'm happy with the draw, but oh, dude, Isidore. I thought that was in. I thought Isidore was scoring on the break, man. Oh my gosh, I've never shouted that loud in my life. Dude, that ball from Roofs was insane. Catches it, finds him on the counter. Think. I thought it was going to be a repeat of the championship last year. Mumble, you late? Dude, I'm not late. What do you mean? I went live at 4:14 when it was scheduled to be live at 4:15. Also, I might be him. Ticketmaster War was no match for me. What'd you do? Alright, dudes. I got a surprise for you guys. We got a surprise. We have done a little bit of grinding. By a little bit of grinding, I mean we did a little bit of grinding. Let's see first how our Evos are going. So I got to finish both of these up. Get Talby to an 84. Finish Gertruda's 84. Did we get anything new today? Oh, I gotta do Song of Torah. Who do we use this on? Yes. Yes. You got tickets to Zach Bryant? Nice. Look at that. That card looks sick, man. I think we have to. Because Xhaka's going to get a promo card eventually for something. It's crazy that he hasn't gotten one yet. Magician on the right. We could do that for, I think, Mayenda. Weak foot, perfect curl. Are we missing anything else? Yellow Lightning. Ooh. Yo, thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate ya. GG's, man. Shane Wert's golden count. Dude, I thought for sure that was... Actually, you know what? That's the biggest meme of the game. The Van Dijk butt goal. And then the Wirtz not getting the goal. That's... If you could write it some way. That's the way it'd be written. Look at that. Yes! Big boy Dan Ballard. Yes, sir. We got to put the Lightning on him. Who else would we put it on? Only 230 kilometers away from my house. New city, Zach Bryan. Night on the piss. What an idea. That's sick, man. Guys, so I did a thing. Okay? You know how I said I want to try to, on average, try to get about 20 League SBC runs done a day? Like about 20 League SBC runs? We mentioned it briefly yesterday, but I said if we could, on average, get about 20 a day, we would be cooking. I hate to break it to you guys. I did not do 20. In the past 24 hours, I did 75 League SBC runs. We did 75 League SBC runs since yesterday at the start of stream. Oh, so we have a crap ton of stuff to open. Now, here's the thing. I wanted to try and experiment with this. One, I was just doing unassigned because we had player picks, so I just kept getting loads of League SBC cards, putting them in the club. But we started last week on 1.5 mil. I did about 100 League SBC runs when I was gone for that 5-day period. We averaged out about 20 a day. We made 100,000 coins. We went from 1.5 mil to 1.6 mil doing 100 League SBC runs. So I thought, hey, let's try to do 100 in a day. I couldn't get there. I got banned on Pale Tools. I couldn't bid. I couldn't submit SBCs. Dude, I can't bid on here. So we're going to have to figure out what to do. But essentially, I'm trying a project. So obviously, if we've done 75 run-throughs, we opened some of the tradable packs. We are going to have a crap ton of coins in the tradable packs of these. But not only that, the recyclability on all these other ones into the premium mix, into more mixed, into tradable packs with walkouts and boards. It is going to be insane. How many bronze packs did you need for that? You want to know the best part? Guys, take a guess. How many bronze packs do you think I opened to make 75 League SBC runs? I'm curious. Does anyone have an idea? Callum got it right. 0. I opened 0 bronze packs. And not only did I open 0 bronze packs, we're now up to 31, 3 common gold player packs. We're going to make so many after that. We're up to 9 84 plus times 3s. We're just going to start opening. So I'm going to start with the untradeable ones. We're going to open these first to recycle, and then once we're done recycling everything, we'll get to the tradable ones. But I want to be smart with it. We're going to slowly open it up throughout the course of probably the next day or two. I don't just want to open it and quick sell stuff. I want to get stuff listed. I want to be making coin. Oh my gosh, it's already doing this. Hold on, we got to close the app. It's doing this stupid thing where that menu pops up every time you hit the R2 to store something in the club. Yeah, we opened 0 bronze packs to do that. It was all just going unassigned on League SBC players. I almost screwed myself, though. Low-key, I almost screwed myself because I went unassigned on too many of the same card. I ran into an issue where I had, I think it was 100 MLS cards ahead of everything else. And I ran out of, I think it was Bundesliga 2. And to get to the Bundesliga 2, I couldn't bid because I was unassigned. On Pale Tools, I couldn't bid. I couldn't store more in my club. So I had to make continuous player picks to go unlimited unassigned and buy cards to put directly in my club from sniping within the squad. It was a whole journey, man. Yeah, 0 bronze packs open. I'll still do bronze pack method here or there, but I honestly think we don't even need bronze pack method anymore. Yo! Cody with the gifted sub! What's up, Cody? Keys is a legend? Dude, what happened, bro? Done like 35 in a week? DJ69. Dude, low-key, I forgot I had Twitch open right now. My bad, bud. Thank you for the gifted sub, man. How do you have patience? Patience? I don't know if the correct word is. Slight potential autism, maybe? I was up late last night. I had a PR in the gym, and I was like, all right, I got to get good rest. I'm going to go to bed by 10. 10 o'clock comes. Nope. 10:30 comes. Nope. 11 o'clock comes. Nope. Okay, get in bed by 11:30. Nope. Still making League SBCs. Okay, lay down in my bed. Nope. Go on my phone. Make a few more. Lay my head down. Nope. Can't go to sleep. It's like past midnight by the time I finally get back. Slight potential. We'll have to run an analysis. Actually, Callum, this would be perfect for us, brother. Let's start running stats and analytics on our community to see the curve of autism compared to the amount of League SBC runs someone does in a day. I bet there's a point where it's like guaranteed you're somewhere on the spectrum. T-Barbs, what's up, buddy? Any good players I can buy for my team and put the Max Chem Evo on him? Pina. Be a sweat. He made a goal line clearance against Sunderland? Yeah, dude, that was insane, man. Dude, that ball from Roofs to Isidore was so nice. If you guys watched Sunderland in the championship last year, that was almost a carbon copy Isidore goal if you would have been able to put that away, but had very little angle. He would have had to skyrocket that thing top ends to have it go in. We are artistic AF mobile. That's why we grind a game. True! Are you happy with the draw? So, my first initial reaction was when Sunderland scored, I didn't really react too much because I'm like, okay. Okay. Let me not get too ahead of myself. I bet we're going to concede. So, when we conceded, I was frustrated, but I kind of expected it to happen. I feel like a draw is what should have been expected from that game. I think the better way to look at it would have been if Sunderland went down a goal and scored to tie it. Would that be a good point? And I think going into Liverpool on the road, City on the road, Newcastle at home, is it Leeds after that at home or on the? I think it's at the road, at Ellen Road. So Sunderland's on the road again. If you could get a win against Newcastle and or a win against Leeds and get at least a point from City and Liverpool, I think that's a good group of 3-4 games. The issue Sunderland's going to run into, though, is Granit Xhaka and Noah Siddiqui are both on yellows, where one more gets them suspended. So the issue with that is they needed to get yellows this game to sit out the City to be good for the derby. But now that they didn't get yellows this game, if they get a yellow against City, they're at risk of missing the Newcastle game. So that's a little bit of a crappy situation. Rather a win or a loss. A win for obvious reasons. A loss because we'd more likely to sack Slot. Well, Sunderland gave you the first draw of the season. You're what, 6-6? Swear a team did that once intentionally. I think United did that at points, haven't they? You think Sunday can keep up with City or Pool? I mean, right now, Liverpool needs to keep up with Sunday. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. We'll post a picture in the Discord. Sounds good. The Zach Bryan tickets crippled me applying for a new job as we speak. How much were the tickets? How much did you end up spending? Oh, yeah, Gerrard. Oh, it was, yeah, no, it was Gerrard. I remember that now. Yeah, it was Liverpool, not United. I'm not saying United haven't done it, but... You gotta check my texts. Guarantee you one of my best mates, who's a United fan, was watching the game and he sent me a text. I'm calling it right now. I bet I have 2 to 3 messages from this man. Okay? You ready for this? I'm gonna go off of Do Not Disturb. He's gonna say something like, "Come on, lads," in full caps when Sunderland scored. And then he's gonna say like F when Sunderland conceded. Why is Kyron Williams questionable? That's all good. Granit Xhaka only had a 6.9 rating. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Colin had a 7.2. No, the meme's over. The meme's over. Colin did better than Xhaka. Oh, no. Oh, no. Twitter's going to lose it. Is it 7? 7, 1, and 6? I thought it was 6, 1, and 6. Let me check. Table. Yeah, 7, 1, and 6. And then Sunderland 6, 5, and 3. And Chelsea lost to Leeds today. Leeds is out of relegation. Amen, brother. Wolves go down and Burnley go down, I think, for sure. Feeney or Ribery in the starting 11? Why not both? I would personally say Ribery because it gives me throwbacks to using him back in the day when I was a kid. Dude, the word worker has hit so many times, man. Lafay shot from outside the box that almost got parried top bins. Alderete's header that went side post. Who on Liverpool had the header in towards the end of the first half off the post and wide? Oh, no, yeah, it was Hume. No, I said Lafay because the announcer said Lafay. I remember watching, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was Hume. And now I just fell for the same thing. Yeah, no, it was Hume. LaFay can't hit a shot like that. LaFay would have curled that. Hume had to just thunder that. Yeah, I'm surprised there's only 2 goals in that game, to be honest, and they're both deflections. Should have been way more. Nor they bat 140 each, but 2, but will be paid back for 1. Need to afford hostel and train tickets for 2, though. You'll make the money. Start selling some FIFA coins or something. Start hustling. The icon pack with storage fodder got Owen. L. We have a dupe 90 rated Rodri that I need to do something with. I could be... Is it a base icon? How do you got so many packs? I am what the children call a degenerate. You know when I make videos and say how to make unlimited packs? I test the limits of unlimited. So like, you know in mathematics when you have... What's it called? It's been so long. What is it called when a line goes super close to the axis but will never hit it? What's that called? That's what I do with unlimited. People say, oh, is it really unlimited? If there was more hours in the day, there'd be more packs on my account. I think last year we ended with like 3,000 packs still not opened from just grinding and recycling. Asymptote, yes, dude, I haven't heard that word in ages, man. Asymptote. Did Hater Central do a Van Dyke asymptote post? Hold on. I'm calling right now. Hater Central roasted Van Dyke with his butt out and said like assist or something. We're gonna look at this right now. Oh no, did he only do... Isak versus Sunderland. AI has been overhyped. Why am I seeing no... He had the perfect layup for how much he hates Van Dijk. What is happening with gold rares? Why are they 1K? Is every single gold rare 1K? Hold on. Parallel, perpendicular. Was something leaked? Or is there a flash SBC? On PC, okay, they're going up. People need rares for the dailies. That's probably it. People are getting more and more desperate for the rares, would be my guess. They're not all the way to 1K on console. Isak versus Sunderland. AI has been overhyped. Dude, shut up, bro. Who is that talking? Such an annoying voice. Let's clear dupes. We'll have to go to Pale Tools probably to really clear. We're already at 100 dupes. It's probably going to be mainly golds and silvers. Yeah, we'll chuck all these in. We're not going to care about the premium mixed dupe silvers right now. We'll eventually care about them more. We'll keep the libs and suds for sure. But just for the sake of making space, we're going to have to do this right now. Was taught of it using the Gandalf, you shall not pass meme. That's brilliant teaching right there. Alright. Let's do SBC storage again. But yeah, this recycling that we're going to be able to do is going to be absolutely mental. So we've done 75 runs in the past 24 hours. think about all the things we have yet to pack tradable and untradeable that are going to make more and more League SBC runs. I can't wait, man. Great point. Easily could have won it, but easily could have lost. On the city, drive Xhaka and Siddiqui, please. Do not risk a yellow card against informed Foden, Haaland. Yes, I agree. Give them a little rest. Have them ready for the derby. Good call. How much coins did you invest? We still have coins in the club in terms of runs we haven't completely made yet, so it's not 100% completely accurate, but we had 1.6 mil. We did 100 runs at 1.5 mil last week and got to 1.6 mil liquid, so we made 100K profit. We originally invested into this from 1.6 mil down to a little above 1 mil is where we're currently at. All right, to make more space too, we should do the dailies. Clear all this stuff out. Get it all gone. Make as much room as possible. There we go. All right. You guys think we're going to pack anything crazy in these today? Yesterday, we got a crap promo card. But we got a promo card. Do you know what cards have been selling recently for BPM? Saudi Romanian League. Consistently Bundesliga B. Or Bundesliga 2 in Serie B. Libsud, League 1, Eredivisie. And you do only mix. I do the premium through the mix. So I'm probably going to do 25 plus runs of the premium through the bare minimum of what we have here. We probably could do 50 runs. So we have additional coins we'll get for the Jumbo Gold Pack and the other. Is it Prime Electrum, Premium Electrum? Tradable? Lugo 9 is officially a Premier League footballer. Oh, Keith had a good point. Keith posted and he said, it says everything about this Sunderland team that their players look disappointed to only get a point at Anfield. That's a very true. Dude, if Isidore would have put that in the net, my head would have touched the ceiling. I would have jumped so high. Dude, it's been like 2 minutes, EA. Why are we still loading here? What video do you watch? I want to do this. So if you look in the description of the stream, we have a few videos posted there. We have how to make unlimited mixed league upgrades, how to make unlimited premium mixed leagues. I would look at the mixed league one first to see kind of how we grind that. We also have this new menu grind is crazy. That's like the next step of how to take it from already a good grind to somewhat degenerate levels. But what you see right here, right now, the 75 runs we've done over the past 24 hours, I do not advise this level of grind. This is too insane. I have 360K if I invest all my coins. How many packs will I have, you reckon? I wouldn't recommend investing all your coins. I would just do our League SBC method as our League SBC method. Don't need to stack all your coins into them. Alright, let's say go to another one. We'll do all the, we're saving them all, but we're going to do all the 3x84 pluses every single day too. We'll store those, but we'll open the 82 plus times 10s. How many MLS EFL Championship cards do you stock, and do you stock rare silvers. Again, if you're asking for the standard grind, I would recommend watching the video. If you're specifically asking for what my degeneracy looked like over the past 24 hours, I'll show you a photo. This was... not even anywhere near the amount of cards I had in my club and the amount of cards I continued to get. And we were unassigned in almost 600 League SBC cards. Hundreds of each MLS, Bundesliga 2, Serie B, Saudi, Romanian League, you name it. Will I lose coins or gain coins consistent? I'd watch my mixed league video to get a better understanding of what specifically your goal should be for that. You can do all league SBCs to make coins over time. You can do them to break even. You can do them for a slight loss to do more on a day-to-day basis. You can ramp it all the way up to degenerate levels, but you have to understand the fundamentals of it before you even start to get an understanding of how it works. So I would recommend watching the video. I am still up huge for League SBCs in general, and I haven't packed anything crazy. We just consistently recycle. And on top of that, I have 3.5 million coins worth of informs in my club. Other special cards, other cards I haven't sold yet. I probably have another 2,000 plus cards in my club I could sell that are tradable. Mix of silver rares, silver commons, gold rares, bronze rares, managers, chem styles, leagues, you name it. It's all just pure profit. But the reason I say, depending on your level of grind, my issue is going to be I will never run out of coins, especially if I'm doing it for profit or break even. I want to take it to the most extreme level to see how crazy you can do this grind without fear of completely running out. And so far, in the past week and a half, we've done over 200 League SBC runs, and we were up 100K before today. So we'll see what that total number gets to after probably the next few days, because we probably won't get everything open today. How do you do both the mix and the premium, or do you just buy? Again, I would watch our mix video to get an understanding of how we do the menu grind. We have these specific videos that show you the specific grinds to grind into the grind, into the grind of the grind, into the grind of the grind, into the grind of the grind. So if you're wanting to know how to grind into the grind of the grind of the grind, I'd watch our mixed grind into the premium grind, into the repeatable grind, into the gold upgrade grind, into the crafting upgrade grind, to the player pick grind, to the grind of the grind, to the sell-off, to the keep, to the recycle, to the bronze upgrade, the silver upgrades. All that is included in the videos, buddy. It's a lot of information. I can't easily answer it. It's straightforward. BPM can be a part of your mixed grind and your premium grind. To do 75 runs of League SBCs, I did 0 BPM to do these latest. I like it when you say grind. I'm sure you do, buddy. How do you do the grind of the grind of the grind of the grind of the grind? Callum, I feel like we need to get a spreadsheet of the grind of the grind of the grind of the grind. Bro, slow down with all that grind. Oh, sorry. Barbs, my bad. I do this thing where I don't read the second half of some messages. You just answered it already. How do you do both mix and premium, or do you just buy the mix? Because at the moment, I'm infinitely doing premium, but I have to buy... Oh, no, I did read that. My bad. Yeah, no, still, same thing applies. I don't really spend any libs or suds. I get almost 99% of my libs and suds untradeable from the mix grind. It allows us to do as many runs of the premium as we want without having to spend a single coin. If we want to make them even faster, we can spend on some, especially when they're cheap. Wait, how did you do 0 BPM? Because we're like that. Bought all in the transfer market. I bid and buy now'd over... Let's do the math on that. 11 times 4 times 75. 3,300 cards that we use so far. I probably bid on over 5,000 cards in the past 24 hours in buy now. So you buy players for mixed leagues? You always buy players. Whether you're doing BPM or buying off the market, you're always buying players in some fashion. You can teach us how to grind the spreadsheet into spreadsheet of the spreadsheet and the spreadsheet and the spreadsheet. We can have separate tabs. Be like, okay, if you've reached step 15 of the degeneracy, open this next tab to continue. Are you sure you want to continue? Are you absolutely positive? Can you have someone verify that you're over the age of 18? Can you verify it if you're employed? Can you verify it if you've touched grass in the last week? But yeah, Barbs, again, a lot of the questions you're asking are specifically answered in our Mixed League video. So I would watch our Mixed League video for the basics understanding of the grind. Whether you use BPM or not, or however you want to take it. All right, let's keep opening packs, boys. When you have hit mentally insane level, next level is Mumbo's standard level. True! I think most people's initial difficulty with the grind is to understand what you should buy in the market and what you should get through BPM. At least that's what confused me most at first. Well, how do I word this? It's not a disrespect to anyone asking questions in chat. I love when you guys ask questions because it means you're engaging with not only the stream, the content, but you're wanting to grind. My issue, though, and to try to make you understand it, is people will see me do something on stream, and although we're grinding on stream, they don't understand we're on like step 1500 of the already existing grind. So like people will ask me how I make this unlimited, and they'll be opening all their packs. You're physically not going to be able to copy my exact grind step by step unless you've already saved basically 500 plus packs for Team of the Year. We're doing this whole grind without even touching any of our final packs of the mix or the final packs of the prime gold of the premium mix. We're at over 350 now. So it's like, imagine how much better of a grind this would be if I bought out 75 to 100 League SBC runs. I opened all these, did all my daily 3 plus 84s or whatever that SBC is. I put all my fodder into repeatable base icons and base heroes and things like that to get more tradable packs with all my dupe storage walkouts we're getting. All the promo cards, we put them in an icon SBC or player SBC. Like, there's so many more coins to be made that you're not even going to see the end of it. I could completely get all the way out of coins. I could take the 1.6 mil I had today, work my way down to this, which we still haven't opened any of those packs. I could then take the probably 3.5 million other coins I have in my club currently, put those all into League SBCs, probably make like 5,000 plus League SBC runs, spam Pale Tools during Team of the Year, and probably have more coins than we started with by the end of the grind. It's just that level of insane. The issue is, the people usually, when you start grinding, you realize the biggest thing that stops people is boredom or time. Those are like the two big things. It's either I don't have enough time in the day, so I transition from doing it on console to Pale Tools. That's the most common one. And then it's I don't have enough time in the day if I want to scale this. Now it's an issue of just getting these cards. How can I get the most cards possible? And that's where people differ from BPM to just straight out buying, especially when you see fluctuations in prices. I'll give you an example. I bought probably 400 Saudi League and Romanian League cards when we could win them for 150 the other day. And then their buy nows went up to 250, 300 within the hour. I could have doubled my coins on every single one of those cards just because of the way we club stock for League SBCs. But my thought wasn't to sell them. My thought was, okay, I got these for insanely cheap. They've risen in price a little bit. That's fine if they're up a little bit more now. That just makes my tradable packs have even more value. Same thing with like the gold commons and gold rares. When gold commons were selling the other day for 450 plus, basically without a doubt during the lightning rounds of the Flash SBC, we had hundreds of gold commons in my club during Black Friday that we were consistently selling. We had gold rares that we were consistently selling that were all pack pulls that if we would have just quick sold them in the moment when they were worth nothing leading up to that, we would have missed out on probably tens of thousands of coins, if not 100,000 plus coins. But also, too, another thing to remember with this grind is, if let's say you did 10 runs where you bought out 10 runs of League SBCs, that's the most coins you're quote-unquote at risk of losing, because you have all the tradable cards that you're going to get back. You're going to get more cards back, tradable and untradeable, to do more SBC runs, both the mix and premium, and daily SBCs, marquee matchups, low-rated segments of dailies or other player SBCs that come out. You're going to have so many different ways that you're using cards that you're going to continue the grind. You're never truly going to hit zero. There's always something you can put into something. And what makes it better is, historically, if we look at last year, around the time we got exchanges was around Team of the Year. If we get exchanges in something like an 82 plus times 20 grind again, and then they keep bringing exchanges back out, our issue is not really ever going to be running out of coins or running out of packs. The issue is going to be if we get to that point and we have 5 mil plus coins, and we're still only doing League SBCs 10 times a day or so, because we're maybe trying to do it for pure profit in the front end, not take it all the way through, we're going to look back and be disappointed, where we're going to be like, dang, I probably could have went even harder on a day-to-day basis. Now we have an unlimited grind. Now everyone's just going to spam exchanges and everyone's going to be on the same page. So like, part of me wants to take more and more risk right now to see how far we can truly take this. I didn't think 75 runs a day was possible. I so badly wanted that 100. My bid bans say otherwise. My bid ban said, you are not getting 100 runs a day, you absolute degenerate. They need to read the guide of the grind that will guide them on how to grind, and it will guide them to learn how to grind into the grind of the spreadsheet. I know it's like a meme, but that's genuinely, every single word of that makes perfect sense. Some sweat put block plus on their keeper after the update. Oh gosh. Like, look at how many live and sud cards we're just consistently getting in these untradeable packs. We could probably do, just off of what we opened so far, 3 to 4 runs. And that's just the Electrums. We haven't even opened up the even better pack. Or then all the tradable ones too. Alright, we're going to have to craft again. Pill Tools template, BPM, and enjoy the grind? True. But also too, one of the things we didn't even mention, whether we put League SBC cards back in or we just only do off League, think about the amount of gold commons I'm getting. Think about of gold upgrades, player picks, other dailies, other crafting upgrades that will come out. Look at that, lib and a sud in the same pack. So like, if you guys are another lib, 3 lib and suds in the same pack. If you guys are trying to save coins on just not buying out the lib and suds and the premium, I truly think doing the mix into the premium is well worth it, because a lot of people who are doing the premium, look at that, another lib. A lot of people doing the premium are spending around 10K buying the libs and suds and other stuff anyways, just to get most of that back on the tradable packs anyways. I wonder how much we're spending on average per run of the mixed. Little less than 10K. If we used all tradables, maybe. And then it makes it so we don't have to basically buy anything for the premium mix. And then we recycle back in both of these nonstop. What video am I watching? What's it called? If you look in the description of the stream, we have one titled How to Make Unlimited Mixed League Upgrades. Watch that to understand the basics of the Mixed League upgrade. We have one on how to make unlimited premium. Mixed League upgrades if you want to do that too. But I'd recommend the Mixed League upgrade video, and I'd recommend this new menu grind is crazy. Because that shows you how to take the mix to the even next level. Alright, what are we doing? Silver upgrades. Well, I didn't know about the guide until yesterday. Isn't it a good idea to make a specific channel in your Discord about it? It's in the League SBC channel. Because it's about League SBCs. If you're talking about the community guide that was made by Cal. Or do you want me to make a degenerate channel? Alright, let's do daily rare gold upgrades. Degeneration times channel. I really want to do a stream where we don't end the stream until we try to attempt 100 runs in a day. But I feel like that would be too much. But the nice thing is we're at over 350 now. I took my own advice. I opened like 10 of the smaller gold players packs to get rares for the 84 plus times 3. Alright, what do we got for rares here? Oh, those are all high rated. Yikes, dude. Club. Untradeable only. Load a high. Alright, we're going to have to spam the other pack before we finish these. If you can't get it, I've got it. 2 words for you. Suck it. Alright, let's keep opening. Live for 42 minutes. We halfway through. We're basically halfway through the Electrum player packs. I haven't even finished putting my gold upgrades in. We need to do that too. Oh! Too much going on, man. Gold common, untradeable, storage, what high? Degeneration to degeneration, make 100 plus runs in a single stream. The issue we're now running into is the issue that people get during exchanges is you just get like SBC banned or bid banned. That's just the thing you change it out with. Do I still have my game tonight? I do. Dude, we have a football match tonight. That starts in 5 hours. You see how it's like pitch black outside already? It's 5 p.m. Central Time. I got a game that starts in 5 hours. Brother, that's my bedtime. Gotta score tonight. Gotta keep it up. 7 goals in 6 games. We gotta keep it up. I need to get a Brexit tackle, and I need to score a long shot. Those are my 2 objectives tonight. And third, not get another concussion. Goes dark at 4:30 here in Manchester. It's usually always dark in Manchester, right? It's usually always red, correct? What do you guys think? Holland stinker versus Sunderland on Saturday? You don't need to lie to us about scoring goals. We'll still be your friends. Brother, I'm not lying to you. I'm flexing for that reason. It's so much easier to score an indoor because you get so many more shots than an outdoor. An outdoor, I went a full season and a half without scoring a single goal. Until I scored a screamer, and then we started scoring a goal a game for like the past 3. But indoor, dude, if you miss and you don't hit the net, you just hit the board and it comes back to you. Wouldn't surprise me if he blanks, but also wouldn't surprise me if he scores 5. Dude! I just do this. This is what I do. Whether we're outdoor, whether we're indoor. Think of Alderete today for Sunderland, our left center back. Okay? Just think of him. And think of Roberto Carlos. For Roberto Carlos. Dude, my YouTube is slow as butt cheeks today. I don't think I can even pull it up. I don't think it's going to let me. YouTube results. A message is going to pop up and say, Mumbo, stop milking it. Come on. Mumbo Elite Clips. There we go. Here we go. We're finally here. Oh, that's going to be loud. How do I turn that down?
What's your favourite football?
Sorry. Okay. Stream lag? Is it down? Is it back up? Hello? You guys good? Now it's good? Okay. It was lagging because I was trying to pull this up. YouTube said it was too good of a goal. It had loading issues. So I do this shot probably at least 3 to 4 times a week. I get the ball for my other center back when I'm running into space. So if I'm the left center back and my right center back gets the ball and has pressure on him, I'll just open up to the left side, put my hand out, take a touch, and just... I'll just... Ding! So I'll just hit that Travella back post. Either put it top bins or put it off the board to my striker. Or I'll slide the striker in behind. When in doubt, I'll just straight rip it. But if I straight rip it, it's going way over every single time. That was AI? Brother, thank you for the compliment. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. I've never once had someone say it was AI. That just made my day, man. Look at the Paul trajectory. Yeah. Yo, Mumbo Beast, how many mixed leagues can I make with 50K? Spartan, what's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? Wait, did my Twitch chat wasn't popping up? I missed these messages. I don't know how long ago that was. I wouldn't think about it as how many you can do with 50K. I would watch our mixed league video to see how to continuously do it while making coins. And that's going to be starting slow and then getting faster and faster, but I would watch our trading tips too and get yourself to 100K minimum. No way you should be at 50K right now. Find a way to farm Evos in minutes with a caveat. If it's a play objective for the Evo, going to flash event 4, score own goals. It's first to 2, so you get a 2-0 loss. It'll count as game played. Only 3-4. Do it 6-7 times. Thanks for the tip, man. Appreciate it. We'll give that a try. You're dragging an edited clip from 5 years ago? Hey, that wasn't 5 years ago, brother. That clip was uploaded like 3 to 5 years ago. That clip in and of itself is almost 10 years old. We've been milking that for a while. I've been milking that since the Black Ops 3 days. Beautiful. Probably shouldn't use the MLS cards either. Not even denying it's edited. It's not edited. But again, I appreciate you guys thinking it is. That's a compliment in some way. Usually the comments are, what is the keeper doing? I would have easily saved that. But it feels like we moved past that now. Alright, any suggestions on how we can quickly clear our dupe storage? Yo, man, my club is completely rinsed to lower rated gold rares and commons. Any advice on how to continue the menu grind? Yes. Mixed League Unlimited grind. If you haven't seen our Mixed League video, I highly recommend watching that in the description. It will set you up with the basics of how to run a mixed club and do that into as many premiums as you want, into as many player picks as you want. The only issue at the end of the day will become time. We did 75 runs in the past 24 hours. We're not even a fraction away of opening the packs yet. We could already probably craft another 25 more. Add 2 Italian defenders and you can farm Baresi too. Dude, is anyone else just at the point of the game already where it's like, the other seasons, I would max out the season. I'd do the crappy stuff to get the XP. I have the FIFA points from the pre-order. I have 3,200 sitting on the account. I haven't even bought this season pass yet. None of the cards look worth it to me. The season pass won't take us to the end of the year at this point. I'm sitting on my FIFA points now to time it for Team of the Year and then the ones after that to hopefully have it last longer. But man, it's such a weird thing. It's like, I'll do all these Evos for cards I'll never use. I'll get all these objectives, get XP to unlock packs that will pack me nothing. Or I can set on the menus and just grind endless packs. So running one of the mixed leagues at a time, I would watch the video to get an understanding of the basics of how to club stock for the mix and how to run a mix. And then you can build it from there. You can do one at a time. I'm to the point where I usually do 5 to 10 at a time. If I'm really club stock, I can do 25 at a time. Yeah, I'm not caring about objectives anymore either. Yeah, I've given up on the season pass. Enjoy myself a lot more that way. It's just more fun in general. And also, too, like, my Sunderland team, they're all decent ratings already. So there's very few that can still fit into SBCs at this point. Or Evos, I mean. Like, we'll have one where, like, I'll spend 50K to get Siddiqui goaded out. But, like, once he's an 87, Team of the Year maybe will be the next time I can upgrade him. Why do gold commons have no value? They have value. You just have to consistently list them together. People need them for the dailies. But they're not as much as they were earlier this week when people needed them for the Flash SBC too. Any advice to get rid of duplicate bronze rares and silver rare cards in the transfer list and other gold cards? On the transfer list, if they're not selling and you have one in the club tradable, quick sell it, make more room. Especially if it's limiting the amount you can open or put stuff on there. If it's limiting you in other areas, just quick sell those and deal with the rest later. I'm starting this thing that I'm doing, and this is going to be really helpful, I think, for people when you're doing the mixed league grind, especially in the premium too, is I'm starting to be very strategic with how I use my transfer list. You'll notice if I go to my transfer list right now, it's basically all League SBC dupe cards that I'll store in my club once I use the other one. I have very few cards actually selling right now. And then what I'll do is, to end the night, I'll get a full transfer list of gold rares, gold commons, silver rares, silver commons, managers, chem styles, you name it. And we'll just do that consistently and have that generate us coins with stuff that was already in the club and from our packs without having like the interest be at odds with each other. We'll separate those two things completely. The selling aspect of a lot of those things, and then the crafting packs. And I find that even that little bit extra goes a long way. But again, that's where low end, if you're trying to do one run of a mix, you miss out on this type of menu grind. This is only possible if you're building up coins and building up packs and consistently recycling. You get more coins per pack on average because you're not necessarily lazy listing more, but you essentially always have stuff in your club. Like I have 1,300 tradable silver commons. I think I have 300 tradable silver rares. I'll have hundreds of gold commons tradable. I'll probably have 50 gold rares tradable by the end of this. It's just so much additional stuff. Remember earlier in the year with silver commons, how we would tell you guys the club stock for 150? And then whenever the market was 200 plus within the hour, it was just easy flips for dupes. But then I would tell you to hold for daily SBCs, marquee matchups. You'd have a ton of stuff that would shoot to the moon. Not every single card. There'd be times where the whole market would be maybe like 300 coins. But what would happen is you'd have a random SBC come out, random Evo, random objective, and you never had to guess the exact thing. You always just had stuff. So like when we did this the other day with the Flash SBC, there's a Flash SBC for a 50K pack, and a lot of the top nation silver rares, silver commons, gold rares, gold commons went to the moon. We made like 50K just off of stuff that wouldn't have sold the hour previous. But again, these are things you slowly pick up at over time. It's like the gym. You can't just go to the gym and instantly bench press 315. You got to work your way up. Got to start building the muscle. Get the reps in. Figure out how much you can lift. And then go from there. Same thing with League SBCs. No one starts by just doing 75 to 100 runs a day. You start with understanding how to do one run. What the value comes back from it. How much value, what you can put into what. How many coins on average did it cost you. The fluctuation of prices that you can make coins on. When things are up versus when things are down. When to fully commit. When to maybe back off a little bit. When to drop one of the League SBCs altogether and just focus on the other one. Like there'll be times throughout the week where I'll drop the premium altogether and that just unlocks thousands more of gold commons that I can put into gold upgrades, player picks, things like that. All right, we honestly should build out premiums now because I feel like we're getting a lot of League SBC card dupes that we could take advantage of. So let's start doing that a little bit. Here to these. Alright, we need 2 more rares. So now we'll go to... Let's start with silver rares. Do untradeable. These. It's gonna be a little too low rated. And that's the same club again. So now we'll do gold rare. Got 0 coins spent, mainly using dupes. Few cards that are actually my club, and that just got us another tradable pack. A few thousand coins. Bought 878 anchors, 950 coins on average, 122 hunters, 3,500 coins, and 58 shadows, 2,500 coins average. We'll try to buy more tomorrow during rewards and marquee matchups. Shadows are soon going back to 5K. I feel anchors will rise at least 1.5K when that happens. That's sick, man. W. Yeah, this, I feel like, is a much better way of dealing with their dupes. One more rare. Go. That's done. Yeah, I haven't really done chem-cell investing this year. This is the first year, I think, where I've done League SBCs more than trading. And I'm finally happy with like the balance I've struck. I don't think I've actually traded in a long time. There's like a little investments I'll make here or there with like informs and stuff, but I'm not like actively trying to flip stuff. It's so nice. Okay, so we got the rares needed. We'll probably have chem as well. So let's do high-end Syria silvers. Who's from the same club? 2 of these. Do another untradeable there. Do striker cam. Left back. Boom. And just like that, that's done. So now, let's take a look at Lib and Suds. So, I, right now, might have like 1 or 2 tradables in the club. But in terms of untradables, let's look at how many Lib and Suds we have. First, we'll start with here, with dupes. Again, if we hop to Pale Tools, we can do all this stuff infinitely faster, but on stream, we're just chilling on here. Okay, so if I go to untradables, I look at just Lib and Suds. What are we at? Look at that. Cooking. All untradables. Zero additional coins being spent. Another pack that'll net me over 5K usually. And then we just rinse and repeat the process. Keep doing that over and over. I can go with what's in my club too. I was just showing you real quick how I do that with dupe storage to give room for more packs. But like, again, now with this grind, imagine making more premium runs while you just made all your mix. All the tradable and untradeable packs you'll continue to get in the process, while I still haven't touched a single tradable pack yet from my 75 runs of the mixed. On top of that, I'm just halfway through the Electrums alone. These are the only packs I've touched so far. We got it down from 75 to under 30. Now we're packing promo cards. We're getting more golds. We're doing more League SBCs. We're doing more upgrades. 85 as well. W. More League SBC cards in the process. And another thing I didn't even mention, I was talking about all the gold commons I'm getting that can be put into gold upgrades. Think about all the off-league silver commons and silver rares untradeable we're packing that will then be able to put into silver upgrades to make 3 common gold player packs. We're going to have like hundreds of those. Is that back-to-back promo cards from this pack? No. No. In the Sunderland kit too. Well, I wish he was tradable so I could sell him. Can I make a confession? If there was a gun to my head and there had to be one player that I would respect that was a Newcastle player, he's probably that one player. Dude looks like a baller. And then besides the Sunderland lads they keep getting, or not the Sunderland, the AC Milan lads they keep getting. Besides that, he fits right into your Sunderland Newcastle 11. Could you imagine? Nah, the game has to be trolling, bro. Has to be trolling. But again, I might be a broken record, but imagine switching this to Pale Tools where the pack opens right away. And then we can sit there with a few buttons, make the SBC right away. Think about this for building up packs for Team of the Year. Or even if you didn't want to build up packs for Team of the Year, think about all the rares you'd be getting to do all the dailies, to do endless player picks. Like, my issue, I really think during Team of the Year, I'm going to have just nonstop gold rare dupes and walkout dupes. We'll do a campaign mixed player pack as well. Let's see what we can get from this. We'll take his hobby. Another 86 card. I think I have him yet. Oh shoot, I haven't even eaten dinner yet. Is that an inform? Brother, these Electrum packs are cracked. Why are my Electrum packs cracked, dude? hydrate too, boys. Hydration is key. What are you going to grind up in the kitchen? I have not had my daily Greek yogurt bowl. So I have made a whopping Greek yogurt bowl. 3 servings of Greek yogurt. 1 serving of wild blueberries. Mixed in with a pinch of salt, honey, and frozen strawberries. Slices. So I mix it all together. It gets the frozen fruit, makes the Greek yogurt even colder. Makes it not to the consistency of ice cream. It's definitely not ice cream, but it thickens it up a little bit. You can put guar gum in if you want as well. Mix it all around. Gets it all blue from the blueberries. Gets the flavor in every bite. You can do plain Greek yogurt. It'll get to the point where you can't even taste it that much because there's so much flavor in the fruit. But if you do a few servings plain Greek yogurt and then do like a vanilla one, usually you can mix that pretty well too. Oh, dude, it's pure. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a man who loves his ice cream. I can put pints down like nobody's business. But my goodness, if you can get a high-protein Greek yogurt bowl with a bunch of fruit, just spam fruit, very filling for very few calories. If I have white stuff on my face, will you guys tell me? I don't want to be clipped. Kids nowadays are ruthless. Low-key cooking with these job applications? Are the jobs you're applying to pretty easy to apply? Or do they do that stupid thing where it's like, instead of auto-submitting your resume and we'll take a look at it, you need to input line by line, every single line, into their system of what's already on your resume. Put your name, put your job histories, and then also upload your resume. Spam fruit like mixed leagues. So, I have an idea for a stream. We're going to do that 100 League SBC in a stream. We're going to do that one of these weekends leading up to Team of the Year. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to get my walking pad out and we're going to walk. Get 10,000 plus steps for sure. Probably go towards 20,000 if we do a long stream. But I'll set a challenge where it's like maybe every mile I walk counts as 5 League SBC. Oh, you guys aren't American. We'll still use freedom units. Maybe like every 1,000 steps counts as... Every 1,000 steps counts as 5 League SBC runs, maybe? We'll do something like that. Not only that, but loads of random questions that should just be in an interview. Well, it's like what I hate most about that. I don't know if the rest of the world, if different countries have different like things they require for resumes or interviews or like job applications. But the fact that like legally in the United States, they don't have to get back to you at all. And they don't have to like show that they've read your resume. That's so frustrating because you never know if they haven't gotten to it yet or if they rejected you without rejecting you. They just ghost you. Like, what do women in the job market have in common? Anybody know? 16-hour stream time daily. It's the same in the UK. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, I'd rather get the auto, we did not move forward with you. Like, what it should be, honestly. I bet you can code it very easily for a website. Callum, I could get you some freelance work if you want to reach out to different companies. I'm sure you could code something where if candidates move on to the next stage of the interview, you could write a code where any candidate that applied has their email linked and will get an auto rejection email if they're not selected to the next round. And then you could enter the emails of the people who made the next round. And it would just easily be able to save everyone so much time. Exact same here. Whenever you physically hand it in, it goes straight in the bin. Still hound them with it through email and in person. Dude, I love when, like, parents and grandparents talk about how it used to be in their day. And, like, I know people mean well, like, when they give advice. But it's, like, sometimes it just doesn't correlate. Especially, like, job market nowadays. The housing market nowadays. Where it's, like, you'll have a grandparent be like, let me tell you, back in my day, I worked a part-time job serving ice cream to children. And I was able to afford a house that I bought for $80. It's now worth $1 million. And I refuse to sell it because I pay no rent because it's been completely paid off since working 20 hours that first week. Kids nowadays are so spoiled. Just work harder. You can get a house. Or it's like, you know what's going to separate you from the rest of the pack? I know you applied on LinkedIn where 10,000 people have applied to this position. You should go to their office in person. Ask to speak with the CEO and shake the CEO's hand. That's going to make you stand out. That's going to get you the job. Sir, who's letting you in the building? Like, picture that out loud. Disgruntled person comes in. Looks like they're homeless. They just got done doing 100 League SBC runs. Just put their phone down after doing the mix for the 101st time. Eyes completely red. Haven't slept at all. Probably smell a little bit. Haven't touched grass in ages. Walk to the front door. May we help you? I need to speak to your CEO. Get me in his office now. Sir, do you have any weapons on you? I need to see your CEO. Get him now. Breaking news. Semi-retired Unk streamer, Mumble Elite, fatally shot at employment offices for wanting to speak with the CEO of a company. Yeah, you're gonna see no more streams from me, no more guides. We just retire one day without anyone knowing. And that story breaks. It's like, oh, okay, cool. NAN could do that easily. Could even use digital clones to send them personalized rejection videos within minutes of rejection. I'm just picturing a rejection video. Hey, can we talk for a minute? Listen, I know you're really qualified for this job. And we told you in the interview process, we think you'd be perfect for the position. But, I don't know. I just don't feel like we need to hire right now. It's not you, it's us. We're just in a season where I don't even know if we want employment. You're trying to hire candidates. What are you talking about? I just don't know what I want right now. You're hiring candidates right now. Just tell me you don't want me. It's not you. It's us. I swear. You would have been perfect for the role. As you're walking out, the other candidate right behind you gets the job. Unbelievable. Put your balls in his court. That's why you go in a suit with a rented Ferrari to do it. Dude, if I was a hiring manager and someone tried to like flex on me that way, I would just not hire them out of spite. Oh, he thinks he's so cool. He has a Ferrari. Sir, you know this job pays you like $10 an hour, right? Why are you applying? Nothing's better than going in person and just not leaving until you speak to the manager for those low-paid starter jobs that are getting people like me through college. It's funny, though, how, like, I don't know if you guys are this way, but, like, when you get, like, your first starter job. I remember for me, I was working minimum wage as a host at a restaurant. So I would sit people down, clear their tables, part busboy, part host, whatever you want to call it. And like, I loved that job. Just the amount of people I got to interact with, the amount of steps I'd get, amount of conversations, people you talk to. Great job. But I was in high school and it paid minimum wage. I didn't really care about the money. All that money basically went to COD points during Black Ops 3 because I was so addicted. But that being said, it was funny because like the next summer, I basically got my money doubled working painting houses. And I infinitely liked the host job better for half the money. I missed it so much, man. Remember the film Step Brothers? Yep. Love that movie. I wouldn't even mind it, but I do have experience in customer service too. Well, it's like the thing their companies do nowadays as well is they'll have job listings that aren't even job listings. They'll have a job listing just to kind of see what candidates they can get or the interest, but they don't actually have to be hiring. So it's like, I've had it before where I've gone through several rounds of an interview and then wasn't told that I didn't get the job. I was told that the job no longer exists because they don't need to hire. It's like, brother, why did we just waste everybody's time? What was the point of that? I accidentally opened up a tradable pack. Whoopsie. I just hire freelancers by the job these days. I don't have any in-house staff. Most of my in-house work is now done by AI. Now done by AI. Yeah. The thing with AI that people need to get used to is it's not going anywhere. And like, people can have whatever opinions they privately hold on AI. If you don't want to use it, by no means use it or feel like you have to be forced to, but we're getting to the point where it just literally makes day-to-day life so much easier. You can have AI enhance all the little things that you don't want to do or take a lot of time. Like, for example, what Callum did with League SBCs. He took basic information on League SBCs, put it into AI to make a guide, and then gave it feedback, and then it changed it. If you would program all that into a spreadsheet, read it through, write it up, type it, infinitely more time spent. And like, the cool thing with that is I could take that guide, I could say, hey, research the channel Mumble Lead on YouTube. I'm going to put a link in there to the channel. What did this guide do that's different than this video from Mumble Elite? And some of the AI is to the point where it can like scan through the video. I don't think it can listen to the video at this point. I think if you have captions on it, it can read it. But some people like type out scripts from video, and you can see it from the script too. Or you can have AI caption a full video and write out a whole script based on everything that was said in it, and then put it back into AI and say, hey, compare this to this. What's different? Also, the speed that anyone can now get simulations or something done 1,000 times over is so handy. Yeah. Well, I use it to like, I use it for YouTube ideas. Spitballing like how to improve content or change things up a little bit. Or like what little changes could be worth it. Thank you for the follow, buddy. But the really nice thing that I've started using it for, not as a therapist, but like I will talk out an idea. So it's like, for example, working out. I'll be like, hey, I have this workout plan that I'm following. These are my goals. I actively want to get to the 1,000-pound club when it comes to deadlifting, bench press, and squats combined. I want to do that while also cutting. I want to get from 213 pounds to under 200 pounds by this spring, so throughout this winter. But I want to maintain most of the muscle, if not try to continue building at least a little bit of muscle while cutting. I want to eat roughly 200 grams of protein. I want to spend X amount of money a week. I'm going to shop in this location. These are the items I need guaranteed. I have football on Wednesdays. It's going to be in the evening. I normally go for my PR attempt on Thursdays. If I have a late game and my sleep's not going to be as good, should I go for my PR attempt on Thursday? Or should I move it to this weekend and change my schedule around for my workouts? Enter. Within like 5 seconds, it'll go doot, doot. Thank you for the information you provided. Your plan sounds good, but let's tweak it a little bit to the new goals you have. We laid out a new script of every exercise you can do, what you got in these exercises before, how much you've progressed over the past few weeks, what areas you could improve even more in. It'll give suggestions on what you can improve. Like, it's to the point where it's like you would never have to pay for the service of people ever again. And there's somewhere maybe you'd want to, like if you're very niche. But it's like if you're a beginner at weightlifting, I don't think you need to hire a personal trainer. Just watch YouTube videos and look at AI. It's going to be so useful. C-Bars, what's up, buddy? What pack should I save for Team of the Year? I'm saving the final pack in the Mixed League. And then the final pack in the Premium Mixed, along with the Prem La Liga pack, because the Prem La Liga pack is a small rare gold players pack as well. And then if you want to do like daily packs, save like the 83 plus times 3s, 84 plus times 3s, stuff like that. You can do that too. Dude, I'm on the edge right now of buying the plus. What bonuses do you get in the plus? More data, more conversations. Using as personal assistant and teacher is the best way to use. I speak nearly every day now, and it's definitely helped me be more productive and stay on task. I programmed mine too, where I'll like give it constructive feedback. But like, I ran into this issue because AI is not perfect. I ran into an issue where I would want advice for a workout, and I gave it all this information. It's in the chat. You can see the advice. I said, hey, I went for my bench press PR attempt on Tuesday. When's the next time I should get it? And like, it'll read through everything, and then it'll say a bunch of good advice, but then it'll say, since you did your bench press PR attempt on Wednesday, it's way too soon to do it again. You'll be like, wait a second. And I'll type back and be like, I told you in the chat I did it on Tuesday. Is there a reason you're saying I did it Wednesday? I'll be like, my bad. Recalculate the information. Indeed, you did say it was Tuesday. Because it is Tuesday, I'm going to put that into analysis, and then I'm going to say next time you do it is this time next week. Things like that are really cool. But then I'll also coach it too. So I'll be like, hey, be harder on me. If you feel like I'm not improving at a rate that I should be improving, like, be brutally honest with what I need to do to succeed. Or if you feel like I'm doing a really good job, tell me I'm doing a good job. And it's cool to like have it be harsher in some areas and then like genuinely be like, oh, you're doing a really good job in this area. But what you got to be careful with, depending on the personality type you have, I'm not this kind of person, but I can see how people can fall into this trap. Do not become one of those people who now relies on AI as a form of like an emotional friend. It should not be used for that reason. It can be really nice to give you feedback and what to pay attention to, but I would try not to like emotionally get that connection where it's like, oh, this is the only person today who said they were proud of me. Because then you end up, I can show you a video. There's a video of a dude who has a wife and a kid, and he literally has a relationship with a female AI bot. It's so sad. It's so sad. But you could see how he slowly got there. Let's be harsher than it actually listens. Ever prompt it very well at the initial stage. Give it a persona, remind it to stay on task. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of people don't want to prompt it properly. A lot of people want it to be a yes man. Dude, I just realized I'm not even out of my Electrum packs yet. What the heck, dude? Yeah, Cal, I was going to say, you better include yet at the end. I'm glad you did. We're not far off. Did you sell Team of the Weeks? Are they up in price right now? I still have, like, almost 200 of them. I'm going to probably sell during Team of the Year. Or, if they can go to 15K plus beforehand, I might consider going completely liquid with coins for the most part and doing all of my coins in the League SBC runs in recycle. Do you guys remember? Should I start seeing packs now or after Black Friday? Black Friday was last week, buddy. It's already past Black Friday. If you're using our Mixed League grind, you can save plenty of that end pack while still grinding enough with the other ones. Make it write the prompt if you know how to prompt it. Write prompts. You then never have to write a prompt to prompt a prompt ever again. Do you guys remember when on stream, I think the servers went down or something, or PlayStation was down for a period of time, and we had ChatGPT write a pickup line for us for the girl that we were seeing? We invented a scenario where it's like, hey, I'm a YouTuber who's addicted to doing League SBCs. The girl that I'm talking to is really into FIFA as well. But she's a Sudamericana enjoyer, and I'm a Libertadores enjoyer. Can you write me some pickup lines to use on her when we go on our date? And then, like, we had it, like, write out pickup lines. And I would say, we would read it off on stream. I'd be like, okay. She laughed at all the jokes. Blah, blah, blah. We have a good back and forth. I think I want to marry her. And then, like, I had it, like, get us married. And it's like, congrats or whatever. And I'm like, I just found out. Oh, what was the player's name? Who was the Sudamericana player we put in there? We used one of the gold Sudamericana players. Wasn't Rodriguez. Who was it? We used the name of a Sudamericana player and said, she cheated on me with a Sudamericana player. And then we're like, I'm distraught. Write me an emotional poem or rap using Libertadores and Sudamericana players that would get back at her. And have it go viral or something. Oh, dude. That was a fun stream. You know what we could do? Callum. Have you ever heard of people calling Chinese restaurants and then putting on speaker and then having another phone call a Chinese restaurant, putting on speaker, and have them talk to each other, thinking each one's place in an order? It's just absolute confusion. I would love to have a AI talk to an AI in some way where it doesn't understand it's talking to an AI, and they're trying to out AI each other. I wonder if they'd actually have a conversation with that. Hold on, let me just double check my games at the time it's supposed to be. That'd be horrible if it was just randomly. Yeah, no, 10 o'clock. Okay. Like, I mean, do I wait till after they go out of packs? Oh, the specials and stuff in pack. It doesn't matter. If you want to try to pack the stuff that's out for Thunderstruck right now, you can. But there's always going to be another promo. So you can always just save that final pack and open everything else. We've packed plenty of stuff in the other sections. Electrum has been our best pack so far. Got like 10 promos from the Electrum. Girl, are you a League 2 plus a League of Hypermotion? Because I want to complete you over and over for guaranteed returns. There's a video online where there's a fit with 3 AI chatbots, and the AIs worked out. They were talking to other AIs and started talking in code. Dude, that's creepy. That's really creepy, man. I saw there was a an actual bot that was built, and it was like told that the company was going to shut it down basically within a week, and the bot ended up like blackmailing multiple people at the company and said, I have emails typed up or messages typed up that I'm going to send to your significant others. If you choose to shut me down, it will automatically get sent out and it will ruin your life. Don't do this. Hey, yo, dude. Crazy. But with new technology comes new methods. People say all the time, FIFA's dying, right? You got to get creative, though. You see the same how to make coin videos. You see the same people playing foot champs and getting perfect weekends and then getting mediocre rewards. No hate to them. But tell me, how are they supposed to compete when you can log into YouTube in a few years and you're going to hear, yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Mumble Elite. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to show you guys how to grind the Mixed League upgrade. This is a very similar SBC that we've had the past few years. EA likes bringing out very similar SBCs. Usually I would make a Pale Tools guide on how to grind these, but we have my AI bot Betsy with us today. Betsy, say hi. Betsy's going to run through 15 League SBCs right now when I go hit a workout. We're going to set Betsy to AFK mode, where if Betsy's AFK for more than 5 minutes, Betsy will come un-AFK to wiggle my controller so the PlayStation doesn't shut off. We'll have Betsy basically get us a bunch of packs for the stream today. If you guys have any question on how much Betsy costs, how you can get Betsy yourself, let us know. That was meant to alert for some safety concern, and that guy was in charge of shutting down the AI. Yeah, I ignored the safety concerns, and the guy would have died if it was real. That's insane. Yeah. Oh, was that the story I was talking about? Maybe I heard it wrong, and that was the correct one. You're in an 8-league squad? Is the amount position? Alright. Are you a position modifier? Because I'm about to move you somewhere you definitely weren't designed for. Oh. Jesus, I pray that you come sooner than later. I'm done with this world. Any day now. Amen. Oh no, I just thought we're gonna have AI influencers. We're gonna have a whole market of people who just create AI bots to be influencers. And that's all they're gonna do. I can see it right now. There's gonna be AI OnlyFans models. And there's gonna be some like red pill dude being like, giving you tips on how to make $1 million a month on getting your AI to start an OnlyFans account for you, and how you have to do nothing in the meantime. Dude, the future is not looking good, fam. I'm scared. that still not enough? Alright. Got that now. CDM. Left back. Right back. Merino. Is that seriously not enough chem? Oh, there it is. Already have them. I know how to create AI influencers already. There's already OF models. You can act out the motions, and it's AI deep. Oh, it's already here. Oh. So, Mumble, I have 640k coins. Dude, nice. Good job flexing on us, bro. You're so cool, man. Are you saying I'm poor? What are you trying to say, man? What's up? You want to fight? How you doing today, brother? Dude, look at how many dupes I have just chilling. Big chilling. Again, that we're not touching anything from our club yet. And then the things that we are touching from our club, that's what she said. Pause, hold on. We're now using untradables. Okay, are we low on rares? That might be the next thing we need. Oh, we have probably a crap ton of tradable rares, actually. So we could transition to tradables. But we have all these yet still, too. There we go. Boom. If they're dumb enough to pay for it, they deserve to be scammed. I feel like there's people that will pay for anything. I mean, there's people who pay me money while they watch me play FIFA for free. We don't even play the game. We grind the menus. These people will super chat us money. Or become a YouTube member. Or send a Streamlabs donation so YouTube doesn't take 50% of it. We appreciate those people. So, Steven, can you explain the Zach Bryan situation? Is this a girl you're going to see the concert with? Or are you this big, hidden Zach Bryan fan? You're just coming out with that information right now. Do we need to drop Spotify Wraps right now? Do a background check? Are you a top 1%? Me and my boy, we're not hidden fans. You're from Ireland, right? So how does someone from Ireland get into American country music? American patriotic country music. How does that happen? Okay, so I will say, we haven't opened our premiums yet, so that's probably why we're low on rares. But the amount of tradable ones we'll have will be very easy to get these done. So, if you guys are trying to do the premium from the mix, I'm trying to use all untradables right now. It's working just fine. But it's going to be even easier once we get those premiums opened. That's not enough? There we go. Oh. He's Texan, but also Zach Bryan is massive worldwide. Only listened to 12,000 total minutes of music last year and still is inside top 1% of Zach Bryan listeners. Can I show mine on stream without it playing the music? Because I was top 0.08% of what you're listening to right now, Harris Heller, as the non-copyright music. But then Breakin's was all my top songs. But he wasn't my top artist. I want him to be my top artist because I wanted to see if I was top 1% of people for him. Because I've listened to the Hypochondriac album literally probably 500 times in the past year. If I'm singing something on stream randomly when I'm getting food or coming back in, it's probably that. What's your music age? 23. I got younger with my music taste. I also like switch categories too. It used to be mainly just gospel music, like worship music and hip hop rap. Now it's hyper pop, non-copyright music, obviously. So like chill beats, gospel music, Christian hip hop, some rap. But there's like 200 plus genres it said I listened to this year. Mine's 59, Goat Era. Low key, I want to retire and just play jazz music. Have it bump me up to like 80. Call it a day. Alright, we have 2 election packs left, boys. We're finally almost out. And we're going to start getting bronze duplicates that we'll have to deal with. Oh, gosh. This grind's going to get 10 times harder. On console. Pill Tools. Easily solves everything. Is that another inform? I'm telling you, boys. Electrum packs are the best thing ever. I'm in the top 0.3% global fans listening to a band called Him. That's a nice name. Him. Himothy. Callum, how old are you, brother? Out of curiosity. Luke 09 Premier League. It's been some journey. I love how Luke 09's first act in the game was going up to Mo Salah and grabbing his jersey right in front of the ref. Premier League debut. Played as low as non-league. Worked his way up. Boom. 34? Okay. That makes sense. You're young enough where you grind like someone who's still young enough to want to grind, but you're smart enough and you have enough software and IT knowledge, I feel like, where you're consistently innovating on said grinds. It's like the perfect in-between. You're like what I hope to be in like 5 years. I'm 27, about to be 28. That is my goal. Make League SBC grinding even easier as time goes on. All right, 75 premium mix now. Fell in love with him because of Bam, Era, Viva the Bam on MTV. Dude, music on MTV was just a tad before my time. I grew up on that Disney Channel music. Make me get over you. I'll let it go with all my vices. I'll make the sacrifice. All I can do. Make me get over you. Another inform. Or is that just Messi? Nah, it's a bait. What the heck? Getting old and tired, so I'm looking at speeding up the grind efficiency so I can spend less time grinding. Ultimate team. Make more coins. Less time grinding, but make more coins. Gotcha. The nice thing is, though, like, AI is giving me hope that I could play video games or, like, grind menus type of stuff into, like, a retirement home. Like, if there's still a game making stuff like this, it could be a ton of fun. That's, like, my goal when, Lord willing, I'm able to live to an old age and I'm retired. And, like, I have the whole day to do whatever I want with, like, my family, wife, and kids. It'd be so nice to just have a game that I'm able to grind. Or, like, I'm on the web app. I'm on the companion app. I'm on Pale Tools version 7570. Colette is slowly losing his mind as he's on his deathbed, but he's putting out updates twice a week. Gonna be on my deathbed, still grinding bronze upgrade. You're just so nice, man. It's so like, there's parts of the grind that, don't get me wrong, can be stressful or feel like it takes a lot of work, especially when you're hopping from thing to thing. But there's something so soothing about doing the same repetitive action over and over while doing something else. If I'm just doing said action, it can get very boring real quick. But if I throw out a movie, throw on a YouTube video, dude, so fun. Now think about all the packs we're going to have to open during Team of the Year. That's the other fun part of this grind, is like, feels like we're opening endless packs now. I wouldn't be surprised if our final pack from the mix is at over 1,000. Because we're already at 353 small rare gold player packs. I could see that easily push 1K plus. Because what, we have like 7-8 weeks till Team of the Year usually? End of January-ish? Let her suck it a little while I submit 58 rated bronze players is a comment I would have never in my wildest dreams ever imagined I would read in a YouTube chat. There's a first for everything. Should we start messaging Libertadores and Sudamericana players, like, on Instagram? Be like, hey, bro, I appreciate packing you all the time to do the Premium Mixed League upgrade on EAFC26. Appreciate you, homie. Boys, when someone asks, what do you mean you can do the mixed league into the premium mixed? How are you getting lib and sud cards? I want you to show them this photo, okay? I just took a screenshot of it. 4 lib sud cards in a single pack. Oh, it's too good. Met a lib player years ago. He played at Man City. Oh, yeah, we're okay. Yeah. Yeah. Other in form. Beautiful. Felipe Caicedo. So I low-key kind of want to save all the tradable packs and see how much I can recycle into more tradable packs throughout the rest of the week. I have no clue who he is. If I saw his face, I'd maybe remember. I 100% was just like, yeah, dude, 100%. For sure. Sure. I'm the first person in my entire bloodline to see those words arranged in that order. Rookie was... Wait, how long ago was this? How long ago was he at Blackburn? Did you guys know that Lewandowski almost signed for Blackburn? But he wanted to see Blackburn before he signed the contract. And there was like a bad weather conditions. And he didn't end up taking the flight. And then Dortmund reached out and he signed for Dortmund. 07, 09? Okay, yeah, never mind. That predates me a little bit. My football knowledge. Look at how many dupes we have from this league. That's wild. Wild, dude. It's not enough? There we go. Boom! Alright. How many do we have from this league? Just chilling. Big chilling. All golds there. Wonderful. Pop those in. Right wing, left back. Cold. Trying to save main packs from premium, but I'm running out of cards. What do? I would do the mixed into the premium mix. If you're doing just the premium and you're saving packs, probably going to struggle a bit. But if you're doing the mix, saving the final pack, using our grind, you'll have no problem building out endless of these without having to buy a single Lib or Stud card too. In our mix videos in the description of the stream if you haven't seen it before. That was a little overkill. We'll take it though. Please search up Peter transfer deadline day. I will at some point. All right, what time is it? 6:17. We have a bit of time still. I gotta take my pre-game dump. Dude, nothing's better than just absolutely emptying your system before a game. Feels so good. We have another Aston Villa as well. Got Brentford. You have Crystal Palace? We don't have Crystal Meth Palace. Let's go. Gonna have Chem though, we do. I have no Libin Sud because you're probably not grinding the mix. Are you just doing the premium? You get endless Libin Suds from the mix that you can then do the premium with. If you're incorporating our grind. Sacrifice, I'm good, buddy. How are you doing, man? So if I save my untradable Libin Suds, I can make 10 runs. How long do I just spam mix? As much as you want. I did 75 runs in the past 24 hours. And I'm probably going to build another 25 plus without having to buy a single card from that alone. And make all more tradable packs. That'll probably net me more coins than I started with. So for me, it's technically probably unlimited. Even if I do lose a little bit. If I put all... I don't even have to put a million plus coins in. If I just did this endlessly and lost maybe less than 5% of the coins back, it'd be so many packs in the meantime that I'm opening and recrafting that it truly would never feel like a loss to begin with. And then all the walkouts, all the fun stuff along the way. As the kids say, it would be cold. Yeah, I'd watch our Mixed League video if you guys aren't familiar. You're going to hear me talk about degenerate level things. That is a few steps past where you guys currently are, though. You got to build your way to degeneracy. Once you get there, there's no going back. You're here for life. You might get scared at times. It's okay. That's usual. That's natural. You might want to leave, but you can't. Once you've hit this level of degeneracy, nobody in your life is going to love you the way they used to love you. You're going to be a different person. Do I lose coins on BPM? If you use our bronze pack method, which is in the description, you will not lose coins long term with BPM. If you know what to do with it. But most people don't know what to do with BPM. They want it short term rather than long term. Same with League SBCs. They want short term and not long term. But if you take it long term, you're good. You're cooking, as the kids say. All right. Untrades. Beraldo. Tagliafico. Due. Lopez. Barco. Diormonde. Leroux. Camara. Let's go to Air Division now. What do we got here? Stolzen. We got Mohamed Salah discounted. Sambo and Lemans. Cold. Who's from the same club? Keep doing it, man. Keep messing up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm letting you down. Who's from the same club? These two? Dude, I keep doing it, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm letting you down. All right. Oh, 0 coins spent. Another tradable pack. Another League SBC done. And guess what we're doing? Guess what we're doing, boys? Can you take a guess? This pack that gets you a minimum 5K quick sell value usually. What can we do right away with all the untradables we have? Did you say another Lib Sud run? Without breaking a sweat? If you did, W, you would be correct. Oh. People lose coins on BPM. Why would it be a trading method that people do every year? Well, some people treat it like a trading method. Some people treat it as an investment. Some people treat it as a tool of League SBCs. We treat it as everything. So we benefit from everything. Low-key kind of want to stack those tradable packs. A mix runs today. 3 special cards. Packed tradable. Nice. Do we have any bronze team of the weeks this week? Dude, if Isidore would have put that in the back of the net, bro. I would have lost my mind. It's getting me upset thinking about it now. Sorry, I forget Americans don't get sarcasm. I can't read sarcasm in comments, dude. That should be illegal. So, the issue with me doing 75 runs in a day is now I don't feel the motivation to do any more runs. I just kind of want to open what I have. Recycle. What does one do when you've already gone crazy? See you all the time in Instagram comments. We've actually gone from losing 6-0 to Bolton to being actually quite annoyed that we didn't beat Liverpool in their own stadium. Insane, really, if you deep it. Oh, no shot! Oh, okay, yo. Dudes, look at this. So, I did 75 in the past 24 hours. I'm not going to do that every single day, but we're running an experiment. So, there's a Sunderland guy I follow on Twitter, and he does this every single week. Thank God for that, when Xhaka does better than Colin. And this started literally at the start of the season because some guy said that Xhaka was washed. And literally, it was like a weekly occurrence. That if you look at the dates, like every single game day. Oh, look at that. Back to September. Back to August. Oh my gosh. I hope that guy never deletes that tweet. This is the greatest thread ever. But today, FootMob had Colin like 2 ratings higher than Granit Xhaka. Colin was a 7.1 or 7.2 and Xhaka was a 6.9 somehow on FootMob. So I thought today was ended for sure. Drop for Will Smallwood and Scott. He didn't even play. Oh. Where is it? Oh, we gotta keep going. Keep going. Here, I'll just click on his account. We'll start from the top. Brought to you by SofaScore. He went to a different site. He's gone and got a sponsor. This isn't an ad, but if they want to hook me up. Oh, I love that guy so much. That brings me joy every single week. Oh, okay. Sunderland 100% set this year, but they need to reinvest in the squad if they want to perform next season, not getting sucked into relegation. Second season's always hardest for promoted team. Yeah, especially if you get a few key sales. So, like, Granit Xhaka, I don't think would be... Ellis Sims. Sunderland legend. I will take no Ellis Sims slander. Best lone striker in Sunderland history. His celebration is the greatest thing ever. This man, when he scored his first goal for Sunderland, he started running towards the corner flag and then cut. Ran towards the fans. Cut. He did that like 3 times. I lost my mind. Greatest celebration ever. Right behind Ahmad Diallo's. Second greatest ever. Nothing tops Ahmad's celebration. Absolute baller, though. I miss that man so much. Great to see that his career's going so well. Yeah, no. So, Sunderland, actually... it's going to be interesting, Callum, because I don't know how much you've paid attention to Sunderland over the past few years. With their situation, they had basically the best financial sheet you could have for a team going up, because we weren't planning on going up this year. Essentially, we were trying to go up in the next few years, and our PSR allotted with that, where we were spending very little, selling for very high. We did that a few times. People like Jack Clark. We did that with Tommy Watson. We did that with Ross Stewart. And essentially doing that over and over and over. And then getting promoted without spending the huge wages that the Prem teams that got relegated to come back down. And then went back up or had the money like Leeds and Burnley. They didn't have as much room to spend. So Sunderland had basically infinite money they could spend. But they also sold Joe Bellingham for a transfer record fee and then instantly replaced him with Diarra, who's been injured most of the season, for just a little bit more money than we sold Job for. So we did a infinitely higher ceiling player for just a little bit more than the price of the player we just replaced, which is basically a wash in terms of money, but the fair play gives you so much range. Newly promoted money. On top of that, we have, let's see, Ballard, who stepped up. He's still on his contract. He's doing really well. We have championship level players like Hume that came up and stepped really well and show that they proved that they could be in this squad. Isidore's proven that he can score goals. Not today, obviously. Like, all these guys are still on championship contracts, too. And could be sold for big money or onto a better contract. On top of that, we're going to spend big again in January, it sounds like. Especially since we've still stayed on the top half of the table because they want to see if we can potentially push for Europe. Yeah, you got to spend money, but you got to spend well. That's the thing, right? They did the statistic today when Isak stepped on the pitch. They said Isak costs more than the whole Sunderland 11 that's out there combined right now. And Isak touched the ball maybe once in the second half. Thunderstruck. Who do we got? Icon. Oh! 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 Eusebio! Cold! Oh my gosh! Yo! Wait, who said mixed two? Mixed two? Who's not doing the mix? Who's not doing the mix? Tell me the mix is a waste of time. One more time. Yo! Guys, smack that like button. Subscribe if you're new. When I tell you we grind this league SBC, I'm telling you we grind this league SBC. I was talking about Sunderland FPL. Or not FPL. I was talking about Sunderland spending money. And the amount they could spend. I was talking about IRL football. I wasn't even paying attention because this is the kind of pack that people want to skip. Now the question is, where does he get into the Sunderland team? Oh, he's 5 mil? He's 5 mil. Do we have to actually start playing gameplay now? I just joined. Welcome, buddy. Are we forced to play gameplay now? Oh, I gotta clip this. I need to clip this because I stopped recording. You see? Yeah, dude, the mixed SBC is gonna double in price. Literally gonna double in price. Oh my gosh, man. Woo! Alright, I need to piss real quick. I swear I won't milk it forever, okay? Let me run an ad. Let me take a piss. What was this from? The Mixed League. I'll be right back. Let me milk it for like another minute and a half, okay? Then I swear we'll get back to grinding. Oh. Boys. GG. Hey, check my laundry. So, fun fact. Did anyone know that Eusebio was a big Sunderland fan? And it was his dream to one day play for the historic club? Wait, I just realized something. You know what we can do? We can make a video where the thumbnail is the mixed league SBC. And then I have an arrow pointing towards a Eusebio. And I title it something like, This grind changes everything. Do the run the foot market tactic. This grind changes everything. We point towards this screenshot. I can do like a wild face. I can have like my mouth open. Hands on my head. Nah, we gotta cook something out there. Alright, he's in the club. Let's put him in a squad so we don't lose him somewhere. Look at Twitch chat. Oh, did we... Eusebio, crazy icon, will never get used. Legend has it. You went to loan to Sunderland U5s. Dude, I'm so sorry for my Twitch chat. It keeps not appearing. I gotta click back in for it to re-pop up. So, what's our RTG even? You want to know my favorite thing about this Pugba? I've played 6 squad battle games with them and nothing else. I was so happy I had them. And then I just never used them. Oh, okay. So Eusebio's in there. Big boy Daniel. 30 chem squad. Can we get Saka's out of here? There we go. Then we do a French Prem manager. Or something. Cole. I heard he grew up in the mean streets of Maputo, Mozambique. Dreaming of the day. Walk on the holy turf of the Stadium Light. True! Packed Dream Chaser Hansen a few days ago from a campaign mix PP. Nice, man. Wait, was that the best card I could have potentially gotten? Where's the whole... Is anyone worth more? Who's worth more than 5.3 mil? Is Maradona worth more? Maldini? Maldini's probably like 4 mil. She's one of the best from a campaign mix. Yeah, that's cold, man. Gold! Okay, we need to do some upgrades. So, another thing I'm considering, too. I'm curious your guys' take on this. Especially as we're building up to Team of the Year. Obviously, the final pack, we're going to keep getting over and over. We'll keep building that number up. But in terms of, like, on stream, we've been live for 2.5 hours. And we're just past the halfway mark of the untradeable packs. consistently grinding into the other things nonstop. We could basically every single day grind more than we have enough time to open. And even these tradable and untradeable packs, work those to a point where it's not even that we're saving them for Team of the Year, but it's like every single day we could sit on the menus and just spam packs for hours and never run out. That would be a really cool problem to have. And I would highly consider potentially trying that. Obviously, each day is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to do 75 every single day, but this would be nice. I have so much 83s in the SBC storage. What do you recommend doing with them? I'd be a little bit overkill with your 82 times 10s daily and then send lower end stuff in. That's what I've been doing, especially if you have a lot of informed dupes as well. If there's like low end campaign mix SBCs and stuff you can do, just find anything in your dupe storage that you can send them in. You can be wasteful with your dupe storage. The main goal of the dupe storage is to have it cleared so you can keep opening packs and recycling. If you can make do and do other stuff with it, cool. But the main goal should be keeping it as clear as possible. Because think of all the silver upgrades, bronze upgrades, and gold upgrades I haven't made yet either. That we'll constantly have to build up. We're going to be cooking, boys. I haven't even touched those today. And if we do this with the crafting upgrades, whenever we get crafting upgrades, we're going to have endless gold commons whenever we want. It's going to be so beautiful, man. Back nearly all the Team of the Weeks I wanted. I'm putting 82 to 84s into Team of the Weeks. Nice. What's the best Team of the Week you've gotten from the Team of the Week upgrade? I might consider that. But if I'm saving packs for Team of the Year, should I trade all my bronze, silver, common golds for rare gold players to do at least a lot of the... No. You could. I would do our unlimited mix grind with bronzes, silvers, and golds. That'll get you infinitely more stuff. Might even pack you a Eusebio, like it did us a few minutes ago. Basically, everything apart from the top 5 most expensive. League SBC dupes already. Brilliant. If they're off-league cards, if they're not mixed or premiums, you can put those into upgrades. But if they're tradable, specifically the golds and the silvers, I would try listing them daily. We list them in bulk and we get a ton of sales in bulk, which is nice. I've seen your post about how to save for Team of the Year. I'm going to go watch that. Sounds good, buddy. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of more grinds coming too. Because every time I make a video on like a new grind that we're doing or like the next potential step, we get something that's even crazier or something feels even better. And like right now, this mix, just nothing feels better than this mix into the premium. Ronaldo for Evo was the best. Mumbo, do I club stock first, then BPM? I have 900K. For what? What are you trying to do? If you're trying to do the mixed grind, I would club stock before BPM if you want to use BPM, but you don't even need to use BPM, to be honest. We did 75 runs today without BPM. Probably actually closer to 80 runs now. I'm going to be over 100 later when I finish everything in the recycle. Actually, you know what? We're not even halfway through the premium mix yet. Or when we haven't even touched any of the tradable packs. I bet. Oh. Do we run another experiment? I'm debating in my head saving all the tradable packs from League SBCs while we spam the mix to see how much the untradables recycle, how many more runs it makes us, and then taking my coins as low as possible too, getting all my coins into tradable packs, and then sitting there and spamming tradable packs with a near empty club to see what that would take us to in terms of just pure coins. The issue with that, though, is if we did it all at once, it would be more difficult to sell stuff. So we'd have to be smart with how we went about it. We should open some tradables at times, list them in bulk. Do you like 5 a day? Got so many in your storage. I don't even do the Team of the Week upgrade at all. I just have a bunch of Team of the Weeks in my storage. I haven't even touched my daily golds yet. Whoopsies. So what you're saying is use straight club stock on the mix? Connor, if you don't know how we do our mix grind, I'd watch our mix grind video in the description. It walks you through a step-by-step on how I'd initially recommend grinding it, especially if you're trying to do BPM with it. So that you're getting dupes quickly and you're able to non-stop do League SBCs while you're spamming BPM. But past that, we tried to experiment over the past 24 hours where I wanted to see if I could do a bunch of League SBCs in a single day, and we made 75 in a 24-hour period without touching BPM at all. We just club stocked. Because the week before when we did BPM and club stocking, mainly club stocking but some BPM, we did about 100 runs and we made 100K. We went from 1.5 mil to 1.6 mil when I was gone during Black Friday with just that alone, outside of other investments and trades and flips. And then past 24 hours, we went from 1.6 mil down to 1 million and I think 60,000 was the lowest we got. We're slowly building our way back up with the tradable packs, more untradable packs into more tradable packs, untradable packs into more tradable packs, and seeing what we end up with as another experiment. Anyway, I can make coins, only 20K. Yep, we have a full trading playlist if you want to take a look at that. Bunch of different ideas in there. I would recommend with League SBCs, find something that has value and make coins on it. So Lib and Suds have a value. Snipe them under, bid under, flip them for profit. Lazy list if you want for some. We have Saudi and Romanian League. I think are all 250, 300 coins right now. You could snipe those for 200 or bid under. Make easy coins on those. Tons of stuff you can do. Great prep for Team of the Year and onwards. Every SBC wants a Team of the Week, and then they get so expensive, and I want them first owner for Evos. That's not a bad shout, actually. I kind of like that. Make the Team of the Week. Oh, but we have all the tradable ones in the club. I would need to sell those first, otherwise they're all going to be dupes. Ooh. We'll have to think about it. All right, let me clear. We have for rare golds that are dupes. Okay. So I'm going to be wasteful with my dupe storage. Because the main goal is just making room right now. So we're going to gold rare this all the way. Beautiful. Yeah, that makes sense, Cal. Watch me accidentally put Eusebio in something. Again, you can use dupe storage League SBC cards for League SBCs, but if you're trying to spam packs, in my opinion, dupe storage, besides maybe Lib and Suds and like Informs or like crazy high rated cards, the main focus should be on just clearing as fast as possible, personally. Yeah. I like having storage full. It shows you're doing something right. Especially when you're not like, I've not really been spamming a BPM at all past few days. Mainly it's storage full of silvers and golds, which is really nice. That's a really good problem to have. But now that we're opening the premium pack, there are some bronzes I have a feeling are gonna start leaking in. Yeah. Alright, dudes. I have to go to the bathroom really bad. We almost were live for 3 hours today. If you did enjoy the stream, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Off stream, I'm going to try to do another 10 to 15 runs tonight, and then we'll see how many we do tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. It might be Thursday for you already, depending on what time it is where you are. Plan for Thursday. I'll be live for hour and a half before family dinner. We'll just be straight opening mix packs and grinding into more stuff like we usually do. I'll keep building up the funnel pack. Team of the Year is getting really good right now. I'll start opening some tradable packs probably off stream. I'm low-key kind of debating, especially with the small silver players pack, or not small silver players pack. I'm debating waiting to open small prime silver players packs until like there's maybe an SBC that sends silvers up or something. I'll have to think about it. We'll see. But anyways, we got a crap ton of stuff we still have to recycle. Like I said, we're probably going to have well over 100 common gold player packs I won't even need to touch with this recycle process still. We'll keep building up these. We'll have a bunch of 2-player packs as well. We'll have a bunch of gold upgrades. This grind is truly going to get crazy, boys. The further we get into this, the easier it's going to get too. Wait till we get like a crafting upgrade. Oof.